word is agriculture. So now we remove the culture and we put business. So now we're doing agriculture as a business, but not as a culture. Okay? So whenever everyone is going to do business, I'm very sure you cannot just wake up, get out of your bed, just pop into something. You see people doing business plans. If someone is going to China, they will ask what sells, where do you buy it, how do you export it, how do you bring it, all the nitty-gritties. Yeah. But now what happens with us in most cases, we work out of excitement. It's dragon fruit, it is expensive, it is this and this, so excited, I'm going into it. Okay? I'd advise someone before you go into any agribusiness venture, first of all, to do research, and maybe also a little bit of interest. At least pick something at least you are interested about.
A lot of interest.
Yes.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NTV Seeds of Gold. I am your host, Sheila Navafu, and it's always our pleasure. We are proudly brought to you by Bukola Chemical Industries Limited, and tonight we bring you a farmer that's not new to the program, but probably new to a couple of you out there. We are with Mr. Mukaza, one exceptional farmer who took his chances with dragon fruit. High value, yes, but not as popular as our other high value crops. So tonight we are going to ask him the hard, real questions. Is it worth it? Is it a risk? Must we? Can we? Can we afford to? And can it get us to a whole new level in the agri-business, globally? It is nice to have you on the show again.
Thank you so much.
So we were here approximately, 4 or 5 years ago? And this time you said, you know what, I'm going to blow your minds. And then we have approximately 11 acres. And that is utterly impressive, I must say.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask, why dragon fruit?
Maybe I could also ask, why not?
Why not?
So, why not dragon fruit? Yes. There's one professor that said, there are two things that grow a generation. One is innovation. Innovation is something that has been there and now being done in
a whole
new
way.
And a better way. And something that has not been there completely.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think there, dragon fruit falls in. Something that has not been there.
And you're like, you know what? I could
like in Uganda, you can say.
Yeah.
If I test this fruit, actually in Emirates, I always order for a fruit platter. And then there was an expo in Antalya in Turkey. Then I got to see the farmers that were doing it. Actually, they are doing it big. Then from there, we went to Vietnam. I think they are the biggest exporters of the fruit. They are exporting 1 million tons every year.
Really?
Yes. Then followed by China, but China they consume it locally, majorly. Then followed by Mexico. There's US. There's Israel. I think after the West, now they will concentrate more in the farming sector. Yes. Then after that, then I looked at the nutritional value in the fruits. You see, when God was creating fruits, the concentration of the nutrients, they concentrated in the seeds and on the peel. So anything that you eat with its seeds and the peel, actually, you've now got it, the whole of it. Yeah. So when you look at dragon fruits, as we'll see when you're testing it, it's something that you eat with the seeds.
That's true.
So when you look at the nutritional value, I think it is one of the most nutritional fruit amongst all of them. Then also look at the price. Of course, now the value comes with the price. Yeah. Yes. So the higher the value, also the price. And the price is not necessarily on the value, but also on the the expenses on bringing out the crop.
Of course.
Yes, it's a bit expensive, capital intensive, especially when you are starting. So maybe that's how even the price also comes in.
It comes into play.
Yes, apart from the value of the fruit itself. So I zeroed down dragon fruit, one, being something new, then its nutritional values, then also in the price. So it makes business sense. Yes.
Yeah. So you want it to be unique and rich. Okay. We're gonna go with that.
You can add it to that too.
Yeah. It makes sense, by the way.
Yeah, and the other thing, if you look at all the rich people in the world, at least they have that unique thing that they are doing. At least when you talk about, let's say, when you talk about Sekarala, talking about now the chicken and where they started the journey.
Yeah. And
everyone who's in chicken, at least they'll mention him somewhere, somehow. So now you see now in the legacy of the chicken, so his name is mentioned somewhere, somehow. So maybe in also years to come, when now dragon fruit has made it in Uganda, my name
Dragon Fruit Hall of Fame of Uganda. Every time I talk about
so it will be mentioned somewhere, somehow. Yes.
I'm with you. I'm rooting for you to get there, to that Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
But now let's talk about the economics of the exotic. It's an exotic fruit. You bring it here, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to start this here and scale it up. Yeah. But when we look at, you mentioned the cost of production. When you look at cost of production of this fruit propagating and all that, and even the way that it has to grow, how the garden must look. How hard is it for somebody that would like to get started? You know, is it manageable? Is it something that I must break bank for? Like, are we looking at when does the Bullion Van leave Bank of Uganda?
I don't think we can look at it that way. Someone breaking the bank and coming into this. Actually, the thing is, whenever you're getting to something, it is better to start small, but with a big vision. When we were here 3-4 years ago, I didn't have this garden.
No, you didn't.
I had a mother garden because I came with seedlings from Antalya. Then I started mobilizing even from Kenya, from Israel. So it was a mix.
Yeah.
Wanted to see what works.
Yeah.
How will it work? Because even in some cases, what works for me might not work for you.
True.
Okay. It is how the business is done, not the business itself. So the business is not risky, but how do you do it? So what I would advise is yes, like you said, high risk, high value, but it all depends on how you do it. If you do it right. When you look at where we started from, we were also looking at cutting costs. You remember when in the first episode, we used to get poles we used to outsource them. But the pole would cost us around 55, 60 to get it. So now we started looking at how do we cut down that cost.
Yeah.
But we never looked at the value. So we're looking at cutting the costs, but we did maintain the value. So, in Nkoma, that palm tree, we used to have toilets of those in Nkoma.
Yeah.
We used to have even bridges, Mumazi, where we used to fetch water. So we used to have them. So we thought the Nkoma is the strongest. Even when they're making fences, they usually use it. So we thought it will work.
It will do.
So we spent some good money there. But it was a good lesson, but very expensive. It was not a loss.
You were trying to cut costs, alas.
It became very expensive. And you have seen, even I kept one poll specifically for this episode so that at least people can know if you're trying to cut cost without maintaining value, where you will fall. So it didn't work out. We got our lessons expensively. but we learned, and at least someone outside there who is thinking of also trying the same
now knows not to.
Yes. So what we did also was now, okay, that one doesn't work. Now, still, what works still at a reasonable cost?
Yeah.
So now we looked at reducing the cost but maintaining value. So what are the values that we are looking at maintaining? The pole should be very strong enough to support the fruit, because the fruit cannot support itself.
True.
So the pole must be very strong enough to support it, because this is a fruit that can go up to 15, 20 years. Yes. So if you put in something that cannot last up to those years, you lose it. And the most touching thing, you lose it at the point where it started to fruit. That's when it becomes heavy. So the recommended size, most we are saying 7 feet. So we said, if we reduce it to 6, what are they looking at making it 7? So they're looking at so that the fruit doesn't touch down. So it is high enough, so the fruit, as it falls down, it doesn't touch down.
It doesn't touch the ground.
So we said, okay, how about if we make it 6? Yes, still it will not touch down. So we are reducing the cost, but we are maintaining the value. The value is the fruit not touching down.
The ground.
So if we do it at 6, will it touch the ground? No. So we are still keeping the value. Now we are reducing the cost, but maintaining the value. The second was, you're supposed to use 4 bars from down up. Okay. Now we looked at that. That is now in terms of strength of the pole and in terms of holding the weight. So we adjusted to 3, because there was also an aspect of balancing. Balancing this, because if you have 2, it might be hard to balance. If you have 1, still it might be hard. When you have 4, it will balance. So now we looked at 3. Now we looked at balancing the tire. So we made it in form of a rectangle, sumbusa. So when there's 1, 2, 3, it can balance the tire. Then in terms of weight, when you look at most of the farms in Israel and all those countries, the bars are flat. Are getting the point? So what we did was to elevate them to have an angle, just a little bit, because if something is at this angle, when something becomes heavy, then it will go to
it goes down.
The level. So it will hold more weight at this angle than more weight at the flattened one. Okay? So in terms of holding the weight, so we adjusted. As you can see. You can see it is not flat, but now adjusted. And this now gives us 2 things. The strength, it is strong because we've adjusted the position, and also the height. Yes. Because if it is flat, now you have lost some height. Now it is at this angle, you've increased some height, and
above
you have
the 6 feet.
And we took the cost from 55 to 40.
That's decent.
Yes. So from 55 to 40, even to around if things are not very expensive. But now that cement is high, the fuel is high, everything is high. Now that's where the complications come in.
And how many trees do we have per acre?
So per acre we are looking at 450 poles. Yes, each having 4 fruits.
And I'm looking at, if you cut the cost for each pole, by a whole 15,000, that is very decent.
But we are maintaining
the value.
So I don't fall into the same trap again.
I hear you.
Yes.
But still, about the economics of this exotic fruit, you're going to look at who is buying the fruit, because you have maintained the value. You've followed the steps. You're like, we're going to make sure that our fruit is of standard. But who's going to buy the fruit? Who is buying the fruit in Uganda? In simple terms, is there a market at all?
Actually, at the start, when you're starting, we are looking at the export market. Yes, we're looking at UAE, major, that's where I'm basing. So we're looking at UAE basically. But when you go to export, it comes with three things. One is quality, quantity, and sustainability.
You gotta be consistent.
So whenever we're talking about export, talking about market, look at these three things before you even get there. It's like a question of chicken and egg. Which one came first? When you go to farmers, they're asking for market. When you go to the market, it's asking for the product.
Yeah.
So where should we start from? So when you go to UAE, the order is there. They want the fruit. You can see it all over in the market. But now they're saying, how many tons can you provide? How often?
Yes.
We're signing a contract for 2 years. This is the match that we need.
We must never run out of it.
Of course. So for that, what we did, of course, now the quality of the fruit, we have it. Given our environment, we are not spraying chemicals and what. So they're looking for an organic product. So that one it almost naturally. Okay. Then now when you look at the volumes, so what we are doing now is we started the outgrower system. Yes. So we are teaching people on how to dragon fruit, providing them with the quality seeds and the poles so that they can do it, so that we can get the volumes.
You're training them.
Then, yes. Then at the end of the day, we can remain sustainable in the market.
Win-win situation.
But now, as we are in that direction, as the farm we are producing, some of the outgrowers that have started producing now. Where do we take this fruit before we get the volumes for export? Before we get to the export volumes? Yeah. Now, where do we take this? Now, that was the question. So we started promoting the fruit. I've been in so many expos, and we also introduced the fruit in our local market now. Now you can find the fruit in Nakasero. You can find the fruit in Nakawa. You can find the fruit in Carrefour. Actually, we had a meeting with Carrefour when we were starting. So then we will supply, because they're importing from South Africa. So we said we will supply you. So I think we supplied 100 kgs and that was it. So we didn't have volumes. So we had to go back to the drawing boards. You see that at least
how do we get the numbers?
Yes. We have developed the local market. Okay. We are now supplying in the local market the small volumes that we have as we prepare
for the large volumes.
For the export. Because export takes preparation.
It does.
If you're not prepared, don't lie to yourself. I've seen people, they have gone there, signed the contracts, they have even got some deposits. They have come here, started looking for tomato, for pineapples everywhere. At the end of the day, they have failed to meet the volumes, they have failed to meet the standards, they have failed to meet the sustainability. Yeah. So before we get there, we have to prepare ourselves. So I can say we're in the preparation stages as of now, because once we start export, 15, 20 acres, 30 acres is not enough. It's enough. Yes, but I'm hopeful, and I'm also happy that we have now started partnerships with a big organization like FAO, for the Organization of the United Nations. Even with MAIF, we are doing projects in the northern part of Uganda. We know it for being dry, and this is the desert plant. So I don't think it is dry more than the deserts. Yes. So we are trying it there. We have done 2 acres with Naro in Abuin, Nakapiripiri, and Abim. So hopefully the plant is doing well as of now. So when we start to see the first fruit, I don't know, I'm sure it will be the talk there, and many people will engage in it. And now once we have the masses, once we have the volumes, then I think we have enough volumes now to prepare ourselves for the export. For the outside markets. We make sure that at least we can supply the market sustainably. Of course. The fruit is on world market.
Yes, it is.
Yes. So,
and when you have good quality, then you make the rules and you set the price.
of course.
That's pretty much how it works. Now, that was the reality check on the markets and the economics of this exotic fruit. We're going to take a very short commercial break. And when we return, we have so much more in store for you, including the complexity of production of this fruit. Don't go away. Welcome back. Glad that you are still with us. For those wondering what we're holding, this is the exotic dragon fruit. Quite interesting, right? We are yet to figure out why they call it the dragon fruit. We haven't looked into it, have we?
Sure.
So all minds on deck. We are going to figure out why it's called the dragon fruit. But before we went on our very short break, we talked about introducing the complexity of production, the do's and the don'ts. Where do I start before I even get to the mother garden? Before I even put up my poles, what do I do first? What do I do last?
Actually, there are some principles that I usually brief people about when you're getting into agriculture. You see, the word is agriculture. So now we remove the culture and we put business. So now we're doing agriculture as a business, but not as a culture. Okay? So whenever everyone is going to do business, I'm very sure you cannot just wake up, get out of your bed, just pop into something. I would advise someone before you go into any agribusiness venture, first of all, to do research, and maybe also a little bit of interest. At least pick something at least you are interested about.
A lot of interest.
Yes.
Lest you lose some of it.
Why I talk about more of interest, because in most cases when you're starting anything new, it is always challenging. You don't get the profits instantly. But what is that that will keep you doing it again and again, at least until the time that you're getting the profits. So interest is very key when you're getting into anything, especially now something new. Then secondly is knowledge. Please don't do something that you don't know about. However much you won't understand everything from the word go at the start, but at least have some basics, have some knowledge. Okay? I think also the other thing is the actual doing it. Yes, because however much you go to expos, you visit farms, you acquire all that knowledge, but if you don't do it, you won't.
You gotta try.
Yes, you're gonna try and do it. But for dragon fruit, it is not a complex fruit as you mentioned it. Actually, it is something very easy. There are few complexities, but you can still go around them. Okay. Now, when you look at how dragon fruit is done in Vietnam, and where the cost of the pole actually is more expensive than what we do, because you'll see even on the top they still use the concrete. Yes. Now, why do they use still concrete on the top? It is because this fruits when it is bending, looking down. So where it is bending, it should be something that doesn't attract heat.
Yes.
So we have rubber. These tires are everywhere. Even you can just find them on stage for free. When if you tell those border stages to get for these tires, because we are getting them at 500, at maybe 1,000. Okay. So we are trying to make sure that at least we reduce the cost, but we keep the value. Yes. So now this brings the cost relatively very low down. Yet we have maintained the value. So when you look at this pole, we can say if you're doing it yourself at the farm, of course, if you are going to buy it out, someone will add in their profit and want. Still, when you're doing a few of them, of course, now you cannot now do the molds and what. Maybe you have to buy it. Okay, so it's maybe can go around 40,000. Look at the tire, which is around 1,000. Then look at the seedlings. I think there must be around 4 seedlings for it to make economic sense, because we are looking at having 20 fruits from each plant, at least after 2 months. Okay, so when you look at that, the pole, the tire, and also the seedlings, because we are selling each at 20, so you'll find this is 40. So at around 80, you have a complete pole. Okay, so maybe now time was 450.
So you're looking at approximately 36 million.
Yeah, you're looking at approximately 36 millions, and we're expecting each pole to give us 20 fruits.
20 fruits.
Yes. So if you have 20 fruits times 450, that will have 9,000 fruits. 9,000 fruits.
Market price, that's the market price. So you multiply that by...
No, we are not getting it in terms of kgs. So now, how fruits in terms of numbers? Twina a fruits we kenda 9,000.
9,000 fruits.
Yes.
From how many poles make?
So we're looking at 2 to 3 fruits. Like these 3 fruits can make a kg. So 2 to 3 fruits make a kg. Let's take it at 3. So if we divide that by 3, so we are getting 3 tons. So this divided by 3 fruits.
Each ton valued at
1,000 kgs.
No, valued at like cost. Average cost of a ton.
So average cost now that now our farm gate price, we are selling a kg at 15. So if it is 15 times 1,000, so a ton is 15 million.
Judging from my producer's reaction,
so 3 tons
considering dragon fruit.
So in the first harvest, that will be 45 millions, and this fruit can go up to 15-20 years, depending on the materials that you have used
and how you take care of it.
Yes, and how you take care of it, of course.
Well, that makes utter sense. So is it one of these? Do you use how does the whole seedling thing work? Is it seed? Is it seeds? Do you propagate it in a greenhouse or nursery and then bring it here? How does this work exactly?
Actually, where we started from the seeds. So if you want to take it from seeds, it might take you around 3 years to get the first fruit. No, but what we have done now, as we've seen the mother garden, so we've taken off the seeds. We will show you the nursery. We are doing now the seedlings. Yes, so you can buy the cuttings, these mature cuttings, then you root them. When they develop the roots, then you can plant. So now we are using seedlings.
And with seedlings, how long does it take for me to see my first fruit?
When you take the cutting and root it, so the rooted seedling can take around 18 months. That's around 1.5 years to have the first fruit.
Then cutlings it is.
So 1.5 years, and you'll be receiving fruits after 2 months. Of course, there are some low seasons. Once it starts to fruit,
you're going to start getting every 2 months.
There are some low seasons, but you can count like 3 major seasons in a year. Yes.
Shelf life. When you talk to someone that grows sauce or someone that grows mangoes, someone that grows, you're going to have different shelf lives of these fruits. What's the shelf life of?
Actually, we're going to cut it so that you can see. Its shelf life is when it is under room temperature. It can take between 2 weeks to a month.
Well, that's good.
given it's when we see the peel, you'll see it is very thick.
Yeah.
Okay? So it starts to reduce.
It thins
and keep the fruits fresh. Then if it is under chill temperature, it can take
even
1.5
longer.
Yes, it can take longer. So if it is even frozen, of course, it can take even up to 3-4 months. But of course, at all different levels, the taste goes on changing. But if you want it fresh, at least it should be consumed in the first 2 to 3 weeks maximum. Yes. But as it produces, it also depends on how you have harvested it and when you have harvested it. Yes, because now like the fruits going to maybe UAE, sometimes when I'm traveling, I take some with them. And when I was going to Netherlands, I also took some with me. So you have to harvest it when it is turning. Before it is full red.
Yeah.
So like that. Yes. So it is turning. It's already ready. Yeah. So the remaining process
it's taken care of while
it is in transit.
Yes.
Yes. Then when you harvest it when it is full red, okay, that's when it is more taste. It tastes better. A lot better. Than when you harvest at this time. But
yeah, because it's been there a little bit longer.
But now you're looking at opportunity cost.
Yeah, of course.
So taste versus shelf life. So which one do you prefer?
If I'm selling at home, then I'm going to go with taste. If I'm selling it,
if I'm
exporting, I'm going to have to look at shelf life. Definitely.
Of course.
Well.
Yes.
Now, speaking of shelf life, let's look at the risk factor, the different layers of risk when it comes to this. Would you say that there is a bit of risk involved when it comes to the dragon fruit?
You see, there are different kinds of risk.
Yeah.
So I don't know now which risk are we looking at, because usually I'm looking at. What
I'm going to do is I'm going to take us on a very short commercial break. Okay. When I come back, I will break down the different risks for you. But do not go away, because when we get back again, we're going to look at the risk layers. There's a lot more when it comes to risk and agribusiness and agriculture and agribusiness. But yes, and then we'll have the YPA with the expert opinion. So do not go away, because we got a lot in store for you. Welcome back. I am so glad that you're still with us. Now we are brought to you by Bukola Chemical Industries Limited, and the beauty of that is that we have got experts in-house, and they will be sharing some tips for us how we can have a bountiful harvest of the dragon fruit. Now, before we went off for our little break, we were talking about risk. We're going to break it down. Let's look at this. What would you say is, to simplify, is the riskiest bit right now on the market? Like, is it the market? Is it how we take care of them? Is it from the moment we get the cutling or transfer it to the mother garden? Because one must know what risks are involved in between there in production. One must know the risks involved in post-harvest handling. One must know the risks involved on the markets, be it home or globally, and that way they can mitigate them or find ways around them.
I think if I've got you well, I think risks, are they the same as challenges?
Of sorts, yes.
So we usually talk about challenges in farming. So maybe risk is more of a business word. You're taking this business risk, taking this risk.
That we are talking agribusiness. So we got to incorporate it.
Yes. So if we're looking at challenges that one might find when doing dragon fruit, one is when starting. Okay. When you look at dragon fruit, someone will say and tell you, hey, kino kiringa enkukuru no kiringa ki. So there are like hundreds or thousands of look-alike. So make sure you get your seeds from a certified and maybe from a farmer. Yeah. Maybe we might not get a certified dragon fruit nursery or something like that, but make sure you get from a trusted source. Yeah. Because you might risk your money, and at the end of 2-3 years,
you have something else.
You have something else or nothing.
True.
So make sure as you're getting to the business, get the seeds, get the seedlings, get also the knowledge from a trusted source. Yeah. Yes, from a reliable person. That is one. Secondly, when you're doing it, is please don't reinvent the wheel. Yes. Whatever you think might work, we have tried it, it has not worked. So please go with what has worked.
And just leave it at that.
Live with that. Not until we find another Elon Musk to maybe have another innovation.
Stick to.
But for now, let's stick to what has worked, so that you don't lose your well-earned money. Yeah. The other thing is, when you're going to the market, please don't be excited by the market price you see on the shelf life. You go to Nakasero, find the price each at maybe at 10. You go to Carrefour, you'll find each at a kg at 28. So you come with that math, and we invest looking at that price. Okay. Market is not the way we see. I've seen so many people losing money in agriculture because of the excitement. Yeah. The product you see in the marketplace is not your product. It's someone else's product who was prepared to meet that market price at that time. So by the time you go back, prepare your gardens and what, by the time you come, maybe the price has changed and you have maybe invested using the other price that you saw. But to cut that down, we are coming up with an outgrow system, also with an association where we can work together and go to the market as a group. As a group. Yes.
There you better even negotiate the prices.
This is the trajectory agriculture is taking. If we are to do agribusiness, we need to have some controls.
The power of numbers.
Of course. So if we are together, we have the numbers, we have the volumes, we all move to the market together so we can all negotiate the prices together. Yes.
You have a higher chance of getting...
So don't just go to the market price and get surprised there because of the price there and what. Please, let's form association, let's come together so that at least we'll go to the market as a block and negotiate the prices. Of course. We know what we have gone through and we know how we can profit. Yeah. Yes. And maybe also the other thing is, I think it's in management. Yeah. Yes. Please get the right management skills and principles. Also, don't rely so much on YouTube. You know, in this era, it is an information era, and we have an information overload. You'll find information everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, but be very specific where you pick your information
It's not
from.
well filtered.
Yes, yes.
So find the right people, get the right agronomists and all that. Yes. Now,
and get yourself attached to a bigger market, to someone who has a market, so that at least you can go to the market as a group, not as an individual, because you might not be able to satisfy the market requirement, which is quality, quantity, and sustainability. Yeah. Once you don't have those three, of course, you cannot live so long.
You might have the quality, you might have...
you might have the quality, but you don't have the volumes.
You don't have volumes.
You might have the volumes at that particular moment, but you cannot have the sustainability. Yeah. Yes. So if you don't have all those three, it is very hard for you to go to the market and stay there.
So gang up and get all three and sell together.
Yes.
Okay. Well, hope is a beautiful thing to have, and so is that vision. Now, it is been a pleasure picking your brain and all, and you're just one of those young farmers who always intrigues amazes and inspires us. Now, to substantiate on this, we have Bukola giving us a few more tips on the dragon fruit. You want a bounty harvest? That is who you go to. Africa's finest. Now, after that, a little bit later, we're going to have YPA also share a few tips for our goat enthusiasts. One thing dragon fruit farmers learn quickly: healthy plants mean healthy profit. But a few pests and diseases can eat into yields if left unchecked. First up, mealybugs. These tiny white insects suck sap from leaves and fruits, weakening the plant and leaving behind black sooty mold. A simple way to reduce them is spraying organic solutions like nimbecidine at 100 to 120 ml per 20 liters of water. It also helps keep away ants that spread the infestation. Then come fruit flies. Female fruit flies pierce ripening fruits to lay eggs, causing rotting from the inside. To reduce losses, farmers can use Bukola N-trap, mango fruit fly traps. The lure attracts male flies into the trap, helping break the breeding cycle before fruits are damaged. Dragon fruit is also vulnerable to diseases like soft rot, stem rot, and anthracnose. To spot these, watch out for water-soaked yellow spots, soft smelly stems, or dark sunken patches on fruits and stems. However, all these pests and diseases can be managed. Good field hygiene makes a big difference. Simply give plants enough spacing for airflow, avoid excess moisture around the stem, and prune infected parts early. Always disinfect pruning tools after every cut to avoid spreading infection across the garden. For added protection, farmers can apply Coppermet at 60 to 80 grams per 20 liters of water to help manage fungal and bacterial diseases. And when never in doubt, seek guidance from your nearest Bukola Chemical Industries Limited branch on proper pesticide use and handling. Glad you are still with us. Coming up in our expert opinion segment, we explore what it takes to build a successful agribusiness and how you could earn an opportunity to join the Youth Platform Africa at their annual general meeting, where they'll be reflecting on 18 years of championing agribusiness growth in Africa.
It's always nice to be at Seeds of Gold. I really like gold. So we are talking about Seeds of Gold. I am a seed of gold. Behind me are seeds of gold. And everything to do with agribusiness is really a seed of gold, because it goes into our stomach, increases our health, increases our digestion, makes us happy. Imagine a life without eating. It would be terrible, right? Even the biggest inventors, Elon Musk, they must eat real matter. And who are the manufacturers? I usually tell my staff that I am also I have manufactured something Elon Musk uses, which is food. Doing it big is not actually how you start. Doing it big is how you see things. Doing it big is the vision. From the word go, you will know that Obed or YPA is visionary. Doing it big has everything to do with the vision, the plan, the passion, the energy, the longevity, the continuity. When do you want your business? Where do you want it to be? Someone will say, if I get 500 goats, I'm sorted. Now, that is not doing it big. That is doing your thing. Okokola chintu kyo. Chija komera kugwe. 500 goats, even if you have one son, they have inherited really not so much. Doing it big is planning for the biggest number of people will be able to service, will be able to reach to, will be able to touch. The lives will be able to touch. The lives will be able to support. YPA alone is supporting at least 10,000 people alive today, because we have 1,417 staff. Now, how many people are married among those staffs? How many children do they have? How many elderly people are they supporting? So you'll find one person is supporting about 10 people. Doing it big and doing your thing is very different. Very, very two different things. Better do it big. Do it for others, not for yourself.
But right now in Uganda alone, we have 7,800 acres in Uganda alone. We had no outgrower. Right now we have 1,344 outgrowers. Farms we manage actively in the active model. We started with 21 members. Right now, we are 18,033 members. We held our annual general meeting, the first annual general meeting under a tree shed. Today, we are at the most prestigious ceremonial grounds in the whole of Uganda.
We hope you picked up valuable insights from our expert opinion segment.
Working on modalities to start the export process. However much you don't have the volumes, but want to start on the export process in preparation
For? Because you trust you're going to get the volume.
Of course.
Now that's all we had for you tonight. Keep those comments coming in. #NTV Seeds of Gold. We were proudly brought to you by Bukola Chemical Industries Limited. If you want to catch us live, do not worry that you're not home. That's okay. Just download the Your TV app and catch us live. And you can even revisit your favorite episodes from season 1 till today. It's been a pleasure. I've been Sheila. Have a good night.